CBAI.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Cam Dean. You're watching CBAI. Thanks for tuning in. So today I had a kind of a crazy idea. I was testing out a lot of new features in SUNO and having some fun there in SUNO Studio, especially related to stems. So like when you're dealing with AI generated music that's like just one final product and it already has like post-production sound. Even when you split the stems, a lot of times they have like all those artifacts or they have like effects of reverb and such. So there's a new features in SUNO Studio to let you help mitigate that effect. And then I just kind of went crazy with it and I thought, what if I could, get rid of those effects to the most degree I can and then start getting the MIDI out and seeing what the MIDI sounds like by pulling it into other software tools. So I'm going to show you this crazy idea I had today. Not so much a tutorial, but just like a think out loud, and I think you will like the result. So I have a piece of music here that I ran and opened up into SUNO, and it did a stem splitter on it, and I'll just show you kind of what it sounds like here. So I'll hit play. All right, so I was thinking, what if I could just isolate that trumpet part and make it a little better? So check this out. So what you can do is run your stem splitter on there, and then what I did was I located the main trumpet part, which for whatever reason SUNO determined that it should be a synth line and not brass. So if I solo it, that's what I'll just hit play on it. All right, so you can hear that there's a lot of artifacts in there. Some of it is more like reverb type sounds, and then some of it's kind of like just that AI artifacty sound, like this little spot here, whatever this is. Yeah, even this part. Like that's not a trumpet, obviously. So what you can do on these clips is and by the way, there is other parts in here. I haven't fully figured this out. It's not a perfect fix because there are other sections that have like non-trumpety parts in there. But what I tried is I clicked on the clip header here and then right click on it and go to remove effects, which will say skip dry audio without reverb, 10 credits. And then once you click that, it will take a moment, but it will give you alternate take lanes with additional dry, so-called, as you can see, it says right here, dry. So that means it supposedly is supposed to remove the sound effects and the reverbs and those artifacts, and then it will generate more for you. So right now you can see it's generating some A and B versions. I already have a few that I've already done. So what you want to do if you wanted to test them is just click on the section header and then try playing it. So I can still hear background music, so that one wasn't as good and it's really quiet, but this one I think was a little bit better. Let me see here. See, it did, so even like that little section, it cut out some of the artifacty stuff like that's up here. It's not in there. So it's not perfect, but if you listen to some more, it sounds pretty good here as well. Again, like I said, not perfect. You can still hear some, but it's a lot cleaner. Sounds a lot clearer to me anyway. And more dry. So what I did from here is I clicked on this section header, and then I went over to the clip pane over here, And then it was tricky to figure out where this is supposed to be. But if you go to this kind of version 1 kind of spot here, over here, under stems, so you might need to open it, but under stems, if you click on the dot 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 here, it brings a drop down, and then you can go to download, get stems MIDI, and then it'll bring up this panel. From there, go to split from mix, like that. And then it's a lot of screens they've added lately, but you go over here to this drop down, and then you can search for the instrument that you want to kind of split out. So just found trumpet, but I already have it selected. And then it'll say plus everything but trumpet, or it should anyway. And then you would click the extract button, and then it's going to start creating your trumpet and your everything but trumpet. I think I picked V2, so I already have a V2 loaded up. Let's try it. That was pretty good. For today, I'm just going to keep that one. I can't remember which one I originally picked when I tried this idea out. But so now I only have that trumpet. It's even a little bit more refined. And then if I go over here to this download button, I think oh wait, no, don't use this download button. Use this download button. Again, use the one on the bottom right here. Click on it. And then mute this track. Excuse me. So going back, mute everything but trumpet. And then go to download, and then click on MIDI and uncheck MP3. So click MIDI, and then I clicked on fixed tempo instead of follow tempo changes, and I download. And it's a little bit slow, but it will eventually give you a zip file. You can see down here that it's saying preparing, so it does take a while to get this download. It's not an immediate fix, so you'll have to wait for it. And so now it's downloaded into my folder here. So I have my dry MIDI. That's what it'll show up as. If I click on that, I can get into my dry MIDI. You have to extract the zip file, and then it will, inside the folder, will look like dry trumpet.mid and dry without trumpet. Without no trumpet, whatever, but it'll say dry trumpet.mid. And then this is where it got really fun. So we're going to get out of SUNO and go to another AI workstation tool. This is more of an on-prem, which is called Ace Studio. And then this is what it looks like. And check this out. I will drag and drop my dry MIDI trumpet file in here, and it's going to be a ton of tracks. Like, it's so many. For whatever reason, still brand new to using all this like new stuff that SUNO's been putting out. In Ace Studio, it's going to say, do you want to apply the tempo and signature from importing the importing MIDI file? So I'll say yes, and then it will import it as tempo 112. So if you look here, though, if I go to this top one, this is the line, the line that I'm looking for right here. So maybe I'll just kind of split this out. Check it out. So now I have all the MIDI here, and I cannot believe how awesome Ace Studio is combined with Studio. It's like extra superpowers. So this is not voice ooze, it's really a trumpet line. So what you do in Ace Studio is check this out. I'd go to click on this little plus button here on the track, and then go generate instrument from MIDI. Now I can pick any instrument I want to play this, which is freaking cool. So I'm going to scroll down to trumpet. And then this is trained on like data from people that have signed up to do it. So I'll pick trumpet, hit the plus button, and then it's going to start populating the data, or like redoing it with this trumpet playing track. So if I hit play, it probably won't let me right away. It'll say playback is about to start, 0 of 1 pieces rendered. So if I just wait a moment, it's going to render, and then we'll hear what it sounds like. Okay, it should be done. Let's give it a listen. I'm just going to solo this track and then check it out. Pretty freaking awesome, right? Now, check this out. Go to the FX button, and then it already loaded up a hall reverb for me, just like a a locally based one in this generative audio workstation, and then a basic EQ. So if I just barely play with it without being super great at this, maybe I boost this a little bit. Let's try it and play it again. Sounded really good with just basic tools. Freaking awesome. One more thing I want to show you. Maybe in that piece of music, I wanted it to be a different instrument. Or I want to add another duo lined instrument, or even maybe I want to change a note. Check this out. So why don't I first of all just change this note a little bit higher. Let's try that. See how it sounds? Now I can change the note, so I'll put that back. Within that line I got from SUNO, I can also, should be able to change the instrument. So if I click on this picture and then click on this again, I can pick another instrument. So maybe I want to pick let's try an alto sax. I might be kind of breaking the real range of an alto sax. It goes pretty high, but you know, altos can play high notes, So now I have saxophone alto, and then I'll just let it load up here. Again, it takes a while for it to render, but it will, once it's done, you can hear it. Sounds good. All right. One more thing I want to try. Can I, if I export only this track, I might even be able to bring it back into my SUNO Studio. So if I click on this here, let's see if I can figure it out. Okay, so what you got to do is I click on my clip here, and then I right click on it, and then I will flatten it to audio. So let's try that. Okay, and then I want to export it. To export it, I can click on the track and then go up here to export at the top right, and then I would choose the drop down here for selected tracks, and then I can do the whole project range or just a loop range. I'll just do whole project for now, and then I can choose my formats, etc. 48K, 24-bit, whatever I need to do. Export it. I will just put it to this working document folder for now. Okay, so now it's going to render it. All right, my export has completed. Let's go back into SUNO and see what we can do with it. All right, so here we are back in there. So what if I just kind of tried to upload this in here, right there, down here at the bottom. You have an upload feature in SUNO Studio. And then I found that, that sax right here from my files, double-clicked it, dropped it in there. It's uploading. Okay, so my sax part loaded up here. Let's see if it worked. All right, it did slow down. That's not really what I was going for. But anyway, I could pull it in here. I may need to just change like the tempo specifically of this track if there's a way to do it. Let's see. Original. I'll just change it to, okay, so once you click on your track, if it's not right, you could try changing it to original since it's already aligned with the beat of your music anyway. But anyway, we're just experimenting. So I went over to the clip of the saxophone that I pulled in, and then I went over to this area, and I went to tempo and put it onto original instead of on beat. Let's try that. All right, and then let's see if I can just kind of play around with this by like bringing it up here. And then this is the part that I haven't tried yet. I'm thinking of adding a new take lane. So on my trumpet line, even yet, what if I just tried this? Like add alternate lane. So I'm on my trumpet, even though it says synth. I go to add alternate lane. Now I have this version 5. And what if I just kind of like brought my sax line in there? Because I'm crazy. And then we tried to line it up to the trumpet audio. Let's see here. So I want to unsolo this one. I don't need it anymore. Delete it. And then let's see. What happens if this plays? I just a little bit lining up, so I might want to move it around a little bit. I got a way I can line this up. I can hit solo here. Oh, excuse me. I could solo this one and then hit control or command and click solo here, and it should play both, so I can line it up a little bit. So I will just click here and have both of these playing so I can line it up. I just need this to be bigger so I can see it. Which one plays first? I think I should have that lined up pretty well. So what I want to do is I want to bring in my sax part and then have it switch out to the trumpet. So what I can do is I will click on the take lane here, or I guess I can click and drag and just bring up this section. So if I click and drag on it, you can see it's highlighted up here on the original trumpet track. I could just call it trumpet so we don't get confused. All right, so again, I'll just click and drag it. And then from here, if I just click copy to main track, oh no, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. I must need to split it. So if I split this, will that work? Let's see. Copy to main track. Nope. Shoot. I know there's a way to do it, but whatever. Maybe I'll just do this. Okay, I just dragged it up there for now. Whatever this is, I'll delete it. So I just dragged it up. I'm just thinking out loud today, not a perfect tutorial. But now it should go from a sax to a trumpet part. So let's see what this sounds like. A little scrappy, but we can make it work. Let's see how it all sounds with everything. Sweet. All right. This is awesome. We're not 100% there, but this is pretty freaking cool. So you can go switching back in between these two tools. And if you want that freedom to, you know, pull and get those exact MIDI tracks without too much noise in there that's messing up the MIDI parts, you could try this out and let me know if it works for you. Let me know what you think of this. This was just like a crazy idea I had, and I'm really happy with how it turned out, just more because it was fun than anything else. So anyway, this is Cam with CBAI. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, why don't you give me a subscribe and a like? Let me know what you think about this workflow and share any questions you have. And until next time, I hope you have a good one and take care.